Hey everyone, ever wondered what truly sets successful people apart? Is it raw talent, unwavering ambition? Sure, those things help. But there's a secret weapon they often wield, a quality as powerful as Mjolnir but far more accessible: humility. You see, humility isn't about shrinking back or downplaying your achievements. It's about recognizing that we're all on a journey, always learning and growing. It's about approaching life with an open heart and a willingness to learn from everyone and every experience. And that's what we're diving into today. We're going to unpack the incredible power of humility and how it can unlock success in all areas of your life. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more insightful content. Imagine a mighty oak tree. It stands tall and strong, weathering any storm. But did you know that this majestic giant started as a humble seed buried in the earth? Humility is that fertile ground from which we grow. It allows us to acknowledge our weaknesses, our areas for improvement, without judgment. It's about silencing that inner critic and embracing the learning process, even when it's tough. When you approach life with humility, you become a student of the world. You're eager to learn from your mistakes, to seek out mentors, to soak up knowledge like a sponge. And that, my friends, is the true path to personal growth. Remember, even Thor had to learn humility. He had to prove himself worthy of wielding Mjolnir. To understand that true strength comes from within, from a place of humility and understanding. Think about the people you admire most, the ones you feel truly connected to. Chances are they share a common trait: humility. Humility allows us to build genuine connections because it creates space for others to shine. It's about listening with intent, valuing different perspectives, and recognizing that we don't have all the answers. When you approach relationships with humility, you create an environment of trust and respect. People feel seen and heard, which strengthens the bond you share. Remember, even the God of Thunder needs his friends and family. It's in those connections built on mutual respect and humility that we find strength and support. True leadership isn't about wielding power or demanding respect. It's about serving others, empowering them to reach their full potential. And that requires a hefty dose of humility. A humble leader doesn't shy away from admitting mistakes or seeking input from their team. They understand that everyone has something valuable to contribute, regardless of their position. This approach fosters a culture of collaboration and innovation. Team members feel valued and respected, which ignites their passion and drives them to achieve great things. Just like Thor learned to lead with humility and compassion, understanding that true strength lies in uniting others, we too can inspire greatness by putting the needs of others before our own. The world is constantly evolving, and so should we. But clinging to the idea that we know it all, that we've reached our peak, stifles growth. Humility is the antidote to stagnation. It allows us to approach life with a beginner's mind, always eager to learn, to adapt, to expand our horizons. This doesn't mean we have to be experts in everything. It's about embracing curiosity, asking questions, and being open to new ideas, even if they challenge our existing beliefs. Remember, even a God of Thunder never stops learning. The universe is vast and full of wonders, and humility is the key to unlocking its secrets. Nobody enjoys criticism, but it's often the most valuable feedback we receive. It's easy to get defensive, to brush it off as irrelevant or misinformed. But that's our ego talking. Humility allows us to separate our worth from the feedback we receive. It allows us to see criticism as an opportunity for growth, a chance to refine our skills and become the best versions of ourselves. Next time you receive feedback, take a deep breath and listen with an open mind. Ask clarifying questions. Seek to understand the other person's perspective. You might be surprised by what you learn. Remember, even Thor has had his fair share of criticism, but he learned to take it in stride, to use it as fuel to become a stronger, wiser leader. The world is full of different perspectives, different experiences, different walks of life. It's easy to get caught up in our own little bubbles, to assume everyone sees the world the way we do. But humility allows us to step outside ourselves and truly see others. It's about recognizing that our way isn't the only way, and that everyone has a story to tell. When we approach life with humility, we cultivate empathy and compassion. We become better listeners, better friends, better human beings. Just like Thor learned to connect with humans to understand their struggles and joys, we too can build bridges of understanding through humility. Life is full of challenges. Setbacks, disappointments, and failures are inevitable. It's easy to let these experiences break us, to lose sight of our goals and our potential. But humility gives us the strength to rise from the ashes. It allows us to acknowledge our setbacks without losing sight of our worth. It reminds us that failure is not the opposite of success, but a stepping stone on the path towards it. When we approach challenges with humility, we tap into our resilience. We're able to learn from our mistakes, adapt to changing circumstances, and emerge stronger on the other side. Remember, even Thor has faced seemingly insurmountable odds. But he never gave up. He drew strength from his humility, from his unwavering belief in himself and his purpose. In a world obsessed with self-promotion and instant gratification, humility might seem like a counterintuitive path to success. But it's precisely this quality that leaves a lasting impact. People are drawn to humility. It speaks volumes about our character, our values, and our integrity. It shows that we're not driven by ego or the need for external validation. When we live and work with humility, we build a reputation that endures. People trust us, they respect us, and they want to be around us. Remember, true strength lies not in boasting about your accomplishments, but in letting your actions speak for themselves. Just like Thor, whose humility and compassion are as legendary as his strength, we can leave a legacy that inspires generations to come. You know, sometimes the universe has a funny way of rewarding humility. When we approach life with an open heart and a willingness to learn, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. People are more likely to collaborate with, mentor, and support those who demonstrate humility. They see someone who's eager to learn, to grow, and to contribute to something bigger than themselves. Humility doesn't mean shrinking back or downplaying your abilities. It's about recognizing that we can always learn from others, that there's always room for growth. And that attitude, my friends, is magnetic. It attracts opportunity like a thunderbolt. Living a humble life isn't about seeking instant gratification or chasing fleeting fame. It's about playing the long game. It's about building a life of meaning, purpose, and genuine connection. The rewards of humility might not always be immediate, but they run deep. You'll find joy in the journey and the constant learning and growth. You'll build lasting relationships based on trust and mutual respect, and you'll leave a positive impact on the world around you. Remember, true success isn't measured by external validation, but by the richness of your experiences, the depth of your relationships, and the legacy you leave behind. So, embrace humility, my friends, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. So there you have it, folks. The power of humility is not a myth, it's a superpower waiting to be unlocked. Remember, it's not about being small, it's about making room for growth, for connection, and for a life truly well lived. As you go out into the world, carry this message with you. Be open, be kind, be humble. Embrace the journey, learn from every experience, and never underestimate the power of a little humility. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content like this. And remember, as the great Stan Lee once said, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. Go forth and be amazing.